Bruce Robinson.
Thank you. I'd like to conclude with a little story that occurred. I do not believe in micromanagement. I do not believe in, I believe our superintendent does a wonderful job and does a very good job in balancing the requests from board members if there's a question or something of that nature. But about 2 months ago, I had a call at 7 o'clock in the morning from a frantic mother who was crying. I know her. She goes to my church. And she was complaining about the appropriateness of a book that was in the 9th grade English class. The book's name was The Chocolate War. I don't know if anybody here may be aware of it or not, but she went on to tell me that in the first several chapters there were a lot of profanities, a lot of sexual situations. There was a story about a private school that had a headmaster, and this one teacher was trying to edge himself into that job as the headmaster was getting ready to retire, and that her daughter was very upset reading this. This is the first time I'd heard about it, so I told her I'd get back to her, but I would make a call and find out what went on. I called Dr. Olin at the next opportunity I had to talk to her. I didn't make a special effort, but I mentioned it to her, and she said, well, let me take the book home this weekend, and I'm going to read it, and I'll let you know next week about it. And evidently the student that this book was based around, he was a good kid, but the kids were bullying him all the time. And in the end he got beat up, so there's no real moral justification for the book that I can see. Maybe it's available for an AP class in 12th grade or something. It would create a lot of interesting issues. But for a basic 9th grade book that was chosen by a committee of the principal and teachers and that, totally, I thought of it, from what I'm hearing, but again, you always have to hear both sides of the story. And the next week, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, Dr. Olin was talking with me, and she said, I said, oh, by the way, what about the chocolate wars? And she said, totally inappropriate for a 9th grade class, that she shelved it, and I thought that was, response to a question in an appropriate manner. So in that, I'd like to conclude and thank everyone for attending this evening, and I'll be around for further questions. Thank you.